That's the cool.
Yep. Nom nom. Snack, snack, snack. What's going on, Like Pro Tackle fam? We're back here in the shop. We're taking a look at some brand new rods from Daiwa. If you were at the Bassmaster Classic, you were able to get a first look at some of these rods, especially the full lineup. Now, we didn't go with the full lineup. I think some of these really forward-facing specific rods are kind of getting out of hand right now, but these are the Daiwa Power Scope rods. These are made for forward-facing sonar techniques. Of course, they have some models in here that will work great for non-specific forward-facing sonar techniques, but of course, the jig head minnow, the jerkbait, some of that power scoping with like a Nico rig or scoping with a jig, something like that. That's what these rods were kind of more designed for. So we're going to be going over each of these models here. We've got 2 in the spinning variety and 1 in the casting. You know, right off the bat, my favorite one that I've been using for quite a while now, since December, is actually this one right here. This is the Jerkbait. This is the PowerScope FFS Special. This uses an X45 and SVF Nano Plus blank, and this is a 6'8" rod, 8 to 20 pound fluorocarbon line, and is rated for 3/16 up to 1 ounce. So you're able to throw some of those bigger jerkbaits. This is not going to be a jerkbait stick, so something like a little tiny Zumverno, or maybe like even a X Nanahan. This is going to be your more full-size jerkbait starting at a 110 and up. So one of the key features of these rods specifically is going to be a lot of the parabolic bend in them. So this one specifically to me is more of a medium plus, almost a medium heavy, where it's a good snappy blank. I would say it's still a fast action to where you're not having to sit there and hit the rod really, really hard. It's going to be more of a medium plus, fast action, and this one specifically has a taper all the way into the latter half of the rod here. You know, we're getting to that third, second, and first guide going up, and there's still a good amount of soft action in there. So when it comes to fishing like a 110 or a +1 a little bit deeper, you know, with 10 to 12 pound fluorocarbon, I'm finding that this rod still has an amazing response directly to the lure, and that's one of the reasons I like these rods so much. You know, right off the bat, I thought the color scheme looked a little funky, of course, reminding me of some of those old Berkeley Lightning rods. Now, that's not to say this is definitely a much better rod than a Lightning rod, but this is going to be rated in medium heavy based on Daiwa's rating specifications. I think the only thing to that is it's still a good blank overall. It's not, I wouldn't call it a medium heavy. Like, I mean, you could probably throw like a finesse Texas rig or finesse jig with this, but this was really designed for jerkbaits. And some of those key features for the jerkbait is going to be the little bit shorter handle. For those of you that are fishing in traditional kayaks, this might be a great rod for you if you want to fish a jerkbait or like to fish a jerkbait. The handle section is a little bit shorter, just long enough to where you can still get it under your elbow, armpit area here, and crank on those fish. But overall, I mean, it is very comfortable to hold on the cork here, as well as palming. It is very comfortable as well. Now, one thing that they did with this rod here specifically is put the bait keeper right in front of your reel on the top portion here. And they're also going to be labeling the rod at the very back here. It says jerkbait, and it's a mixture of cork and foam, which keeps this rod nice and light. So this stick right here, I've caught so many big fish on it lately. The jerkbait bite is kicking off extremely strong where I'm at here in Texas, and this is one of my favorites, and that's one of the reasons we got this one in. Now, they also have another bait casting model. They only have 2 specifically right now. The other one is going to be more of a jig casting, a little bit heavier. It's going to be a heavy power. In the bait casting version, we don't have that one in right now, but if enough of you ask for it, we can get that in as well. Moving into the spinning variety, this one right here is the mid-strolling Power Plus rod. Now, so this rod right here is a 6'5" rod, rated for 4 to 8 pound line. Braided line specifically is going to be rated 6 to 10. I would say you could probably go up to 15. This is one rod that I would 100% feel capable that can handle 10, 15, maybe even 20 pound braided line, especially for some of those heavier techniques. Now, specifically, this one is 6'5", rated a medium light, fast. And, you know, when it comes to the strolling, one of the big things that you want to do, especially the mid-strolling deal, is you want a rod with a little bit of snap in it, not too much, but just enough to where as you're shaking that minnow, that tip is setting back exactly to where it was. You don't want to almost double hit your bait as it's going, because it's going to knock off the cadence. So this one right here, it is a medium light, very moderate throughout the entire rod. I'm going to say it's almost a medium plus. I wouldn't call it medium light. It is very limber, but it does have a snappy enough backbone in here, and it does bend all the way into the back portion of the rod. Now, these guides are all Fuji's. They are very strong. And another key thing with this, as well as all the other ones that are in this series, like the Jerkbait, a little bit shorter handle here. I do like how they went with the lockdown for your reel seat on the back. You're able to get a full palm on top of that reel, give you enough leverage. And really, this one right here, the 6'5", it's very good at a lot of that normal, typical bottom contact stuff. Whether you're mid-strolling, whether you're throwing a Ned rig, something like that, this rod can definitely handle it. If you're throwing lighter flick shake style baits, like a flick shake or a Nico rig, this one is going to be a great rod, especially if you're in close quarters. And like I said, it is rated for a little bit lighter line, but don't be afraid. Normal American 10-pound line is plenty strong enough, and I wouldn't max above a US braided line in a 10 to 15. Now, when it comes to the JDM line, of course, you can probably run closer to that 20, 18-pound test, or however they want to rate that. But when it comes to that, definitely kind of stay in that range there. Next one here is going to be the power spin rod. So this is going to be a good step up. This is a 6'8" rod, so 6.5 foot. Of course, the blank's all the same, and this one is rated a medium heavy. Now, this is more of your traditional true medium heavy rod. It's going to be very similar to the Jerkbait. Honestly, I think they used almost the exact same blank here. I think it might be a little more limber in this back section, but if we take the Jerkbait here and the bait cast and, you know, line them up side by side, they're almost exactly the same. I think they're very similar in build, so whatever you're getting out of that Jerkbait and the bait cast, you're going to get the same out of the spinning here. I think it might have a little bit more of a faster tip than the Jerkbait and the bait casting, but they are very similar. So just like the Jerkbait one, you do have that power starting off in the very front section. It is limber, has a lot of taper, and the action is going to be that fast to moderate fast right there. So these power scope rods are available right now on the website, lakeprotackle.com. I think these are all starting at $199, so that Kage price point. If you're looking for some more information on these, you know, you can find it on Daiwa's website, and you can check it out at lakeprotackle.com. When it comes to different techniques, feel free to drop me a comment. This power spin here, you can throw drop shots, you can, you know, I guess stroll as well. A little bit bigger, something like the round head or the queen tackle, 1/4 ounce and up would be 100% great for these. This rod right here on the power spin, 6'8". You can obviously throw a jerkbait on this one, guys. Jerkbait on a spinning rod, you can definitely do that. It's one of Tim's favorite things to do. You know, other great techniques with this, you throw like little crankbaits, especially on this one right here, the mid-strolling. It's got that good backbone all the way through. You're gonna not miss out on your hook sets. This one here, you could throw little chatterbaits like a mini max. Definitely handle them. Definitely is going to also handle a little bit bigger line. It's gonna say 8 to 15. Sorry, it's gonna. This rod here is going to be rated line-wise 8 to 20 pound fluorocarbon monofilament, and then braided line 8 to 15. So this one is basically the bigger brother to the mid-stroll, just a little bit heavier, very similar again to the jerkbait here. So all these rods are extremely beautiful, very light, very sensitive, and I definitely recommend you coming to the shop and checking these out. One thing I didn't hit on is your guide train and what you're looking at here. So on this rod here, on the jerkbait, sorry, not jerkbait, on the power spin spinning, you're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 guides plus a tip. And I think it's the same exact thing for the mid-stroll, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 plus a tip. So one less, it's a little bit shorter rod. And on the jerkbait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 plus a tip. So y'all, these rods right here are literally probably staying in my boat the whole year when it comes to jerkbaits, power strolling, mid-strolling, drop shots, anything like that, Nico rigs. These are going to be kind of my forward-facing sonar specific baits, and that's what they were designed to do. Of course, we did get to talk to Satoshi from Daiwa, who really spends all his time designing these rods, and I let him know that these are absolutely beautiful and that they definitely work. So y'all, if you're in the area, stop by the shop, check these out, and if you have any questions, drop me a comment down below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time at Lake Pro Tackle. See you guys.